Hello, welcome to United with Alvin. You can always unite with me by liking, subscribing, and commenting in the comment section below. And let's get to the vibes. Will ZERKZEE finally get his chance as Manchester United? This is an uproar that has gone on Twitter. Everybody is suggesting that since SESSKO is out injured for a month, it is time for ZERKZEE to finally get his opportunity at Manchester United. Nobody can doubt Willzerzee's talent, but unfortunately for him, he has not been fit enough at Manchester United. When he came to Manchester United last season for 44 million euros, he came in late, not that late, he came in late. By the time he came to camp, the team has already left for preseason, so he trained alone. He struggled during the beginning of the season. After the Newcastle game, everybody knew it was a disaster for him. But he showed immense quality, especially against Arsenal in the FA Cup. He saw that play was good. His Laker play was good. His technique dropping, in between two players was good. He is more of a 9.5 striker. That's how he termed himself. He's not somebody who, predominantly looking to score at every opportunity. His game is very similar to Berbatov, licking up people and trying to find assists and making his team better. But he also has similarities with Benjamin Sesko. If you look at Benjamin Sesko's game, Benjamin Sesko is 6'5", Willzerzee is 6'4". Laker play good. You can only say Sesko has a better holder play than Willzerzee. And it looks like he might fall in the same category like Willzerzee than Rasmus Hojlund, because in as much as ZERKZEE has not get run of game in the Manchester United squad, he's been injured a couple of times. And for Benjamin Sesko to come in at Manchester United, who has not really got run of game at Manchester United, to be also injured again, he might fall. It might be similar, being a similar path to ZERKZEE, but their game model is not far from each other. I think Ruben Amorim doesn't rate Willzerzee enough. It is my opinion. I might be right, I might not be right. I might be right, I might be wrong about it. Because if you look at last season, even though Rasmus Hojlund was struggling, he was still being picked ahead of Willzerzee. And that is where this is boiling down to. Because there were at times you could see Rasmus Hojlund was not in games. But every single game, he was being picked ahead of Willzerzee. Yeah, I get it that he got to a point Willzerzee was injured and wasn't available. Yeah, that was getting to the end of the season. But there were times Willzerzee was fit, but Rasmus Hojlund was getting the nod ahead of Willzerzee. And it gets you to a point where it's not more of a talent issue. It's more of the coach doesn't trust me enough. And Willzerzee has to come out and give Ruben Amorim reason for him to be picked. He didn't go on preseason also this season. And nobody can doubt the form Mason Mount is in. Mason Mount has already been Ruben Amorim's favorite. High energy, high press, understands the system, can play multiple roles, helps the team, especially in defensive range. And that is why Mount is getting the nod ahead of ZERKZEE. And as good as ZERKZEE is, he doesn't provide us with that energy. He doesn't provide United with that intensity. He can play multiple positions, 9, 10, they're both two of the things, but is it give Ruben Amorim enough reason for him to get the nod? I'm not there in training, but I believe Ruben Amorim have not seen enough to start giving Willzerzee, a lot of game time. But with Ahmad, Ibrahimo, and Mazraoui going to African Cup of Nations, he might get the opportunity, especially with Benjamin Sesko also injured. he has to grab it by the scrap of the neck. He has to grab the opportunity with both hands. He has to play like his life depends on it. He has to come up with that intensity because his first touch is incredible. His liquor play is incredible. And he doesn't necessarily think, I won't say necessarily think, let me put it this way. He doesn't look to score at every given opportunity. He's more of a player who links up. And I think that's the difference with him and Benjamin SESSKO a little bit. Benjamin SESSKO is eager to get to the 18 yard and get a goal, get connection. SESSKO more like, he's not in a haste to get to the 18-yard box. His main preference is to drop a liquor play. And I think Ruben Amorim doesn't like that style of play, or doesn't like the mentality of how Willzerzee plays his game. He has to change his game to fit Ruben Amorim. Because if you look, his liquor play, build-up play, everything else match. But his eagerness to get into the 80 and get to the end of the last touch or the ball is the problem. And that's where I feel one of the reasons why I believe Ruben Amorim likes to get Cunha ahead of him when Benjamin SESSKO is on the bench. ZERKZEE has to grab this opportunity because he will get game with the AFCON, and then ZERKZEE and Benjamin SESSKO being injured. He will not be starting game. I don't see him starting against Everton. It will be Cunha, Mount in Mbeumo. He might get his opportunity in the second half. That is where he has to shut the door. That is where he has to be knocking on the door. That is where he has to let Ruben Amorim realize that he has a player of that caliber at the bench.